Horoscope for Libra, Monday, 5 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmological. Today, Libra, the sky gives you a double-edged energy, a mixture of creative intensity and tensions that demand balance. The Sun, Venus, and Mars are all set in your home, instilling your personal environment with an overwhelming passion, as Saturn and Neptune come together in your home from work, demanding clarity before the blurry. It's a day where the fire of your ambition hits the wind of ambiguity. Feel that string tense between the impulse and the need for structure, between the desire to advance and the call to reflect. But don't be afraid. Jupiter's trigon and sextiles with Saturn and Uranus promise opportunities to transform chaos into clarity. Today, the universe invites you to dance on the string between the rational and the emotional, without losing the rhythm of your own truth. Take a deep breath and get ready to sail this day as a conscious balancer. In the professional sphere, Jupiter in the 10th house, your career, forms a trine with Saturn in the 6th house, suggesting that today is not only a day of ambition, but also of discipline. You may notice how a creative idea you've been incubating for weeks takes concrete shape, especially if you're in a collaborative environment. Jupiter's energy pushes you to expand, but Saturn remembers that solid foundations are key. If you're working on a project, today you could get the necessary support from a superior, but it will be vital to document every step to avoid future confusion. However, Mercury in quadrature with Neptune in your home's 6, routines and work, adds a layer of complexity. You may feel a little disoriented with repetitive tasks or confusing communications. A poorly drafted email from a colleague could delay decisions, or a document with subtle errors could lead to misunderstandings. The key is to review the details with magnifying glass and avoid assuming that everything is clear. Saturn in House 6 requires precision. Take a moment to rearrange your earrings, delegate tasks, or set clear limits in the work environment. In finance, the conjunction of Saturn and Neptune in House 6 suggests that today is a good time to review shared economic commitments, such as loans or equipment expenses. Neptune can make the numbers blurry, so avoid signing documents without checking them with a second pair of eyes. On the other hand, Jupiter in trine with Saturn opens the door to an unexpected entrance, perhaps in the form of a reward for your constant effort. Celebrate this energy, but do not be led by impulses. Today, prudence is your ally. The alliance of Saturn and Neptune in your House 6, health, today asks you to balance the structure with intuition. You may feel a little tired or find it hard to focus on daily tasks, especially if they are related to repetitiveness. When cooking, you might forget an ingredient or you might feel disconnected from your morning ritual. To reconnect with your body, try splitting your routines into 15-minute blocks. 15 minutes of gentle exercise, walking or stretching, 15 minutes of preparing a meal with fresh ingredients, vegetables, fruits, and 15 minutes of active rest, reading, or meditation. Mars, although in opposition to Jupiter, provides energy to move. Use this power to release accumulated stresses, clean your workspace, arrange a closet, or even walk barefoot on the grass for a few minutes. The connection to the earth element of Saturn, will help you anchor that energy into something tangible. In addition, the moon at your 11th home, friends and goals, suggests that today is a good day to commit to a long-term wellness goal, such as joining a yoga group or starting a feeding program. Today, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in your House 4, home, radiate intense domestic energy. Your emotional roots may be at the center of your attention. A family conversation, the need to reorganize your living space, or even the temptation to escape monotony. Pluto in your home 5, romance and creativity, adds a dose of transformation, suggesting that a close bond might experience profound change. A couple could address elusive issues, or a friend could reveal something that will bring them closer. However, opposition between Mars and Jupiter can create friction. If you're a couple, you might feel that your desires for expansion, Jupiter, clash with emotional control, Tuesday. It is not an insurmountable conflict, but it requires dialogue. If you plan a trip, Mars will drive you to want everything right away, while Jupiter asks for flexibility. Find a balance, plan, but leave room for spontaneity. In the realm of friendship, the moon in your home 11 encourages you to connect with groups or communities. Perhaps today is a good day to participate in a collective event, such as a workshop or dinner with friends. Today's energy also favors creative team projects, so if you have a support group or a collaborative project, take advantage to advance together. The moon in your home 11 metas, and the sextile between Uranus and Neptune push you to break mental patterns that no longer serve you. Today, Mercury, though in square with Neptune, can bring new ideas but also confusion. When reading a text or learning a new theme, you might feel the words blurry. To navigate this, focus on the essentials. Reduce noise, disconnect from social networks, and spend time reflecting on a key question: what I need to release to grow. Jupiter in trigon with Saturn also suggests that today is a good time to learn something practical, such as an online course or a self-help book. The combination of ambition, Jupiter, and discipline, Saturn, will make you retain information in a lasting way. In addition, Pluto's presence at home 5 encourages you to deepen your creativity. Write, paint, or just let your thoughts flow in a diary. Today, the cosmos reminds you that your mind is fertile ground for transformation. To transmute the tension of Mercury and Neptune, perform this alchemy ritual. Write on a paper the doubts or confusions you feel in your work or routines. Fold the paper, place it in a glass of water, and add a pinch of salt. Visualize how water absorbs confused energy. At the end of the day, break the paper and throw it in the trash and pour the water into the desagu. This symbolic act will help you release ambiguity and clarify your goals. Today, Jupiter's trine with Saturn and the conjunction of the Sun with Venus invite you to use the pale gold as a talisman. Take it in a subtle garment, such as an amber bracelet or a clear shirt, to attract abundance and balance. This color symbolizes the harmony between the expansion, Jupiter, and the structure, Saturn, reminding you that every step forward must be accompanied by wisdom. Remember, Libra, that today it is not a question of choosing between action and stillness, but of allowing you to flow between them. You have in you the strength of Mars, the clarity of Saturn, and the grace of Venus. Use these cosmic gifts to build a day where everything makes sense. Have a nice day, dear Libra. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.